Western World of Sports crew, ahoy! How's everybody doing this super Saturday? See, I said that 3 times because we are coming at you back to back, 3 games in a row today. I'm so excited because it's been a great weekend so far. I did, of course, have Thursday and Friday night off for my birthday, and what a birthday present it could possibly have been. The Brisbane Broncos losing. We'll all drink to that. Cheers! Couldn't have asked for anything better to celebrate. Moses, ahoy there, mate. So excited, but sad it's only on pay TV. Wow. In fairness, to keep the sport going, they do have to make money somewhere, and Fox pays the NRL a lot of money. So, as part of that, they expect every so often some free games, or not free games, some games exclusively. So, as painful as it is, if we want the sport to continue to grow and be funded, it is unfortunately the nature of it. Odd Poppet, ahoy mate. UFC OnlyFams, ahoy. And ARW, ahoy mate. Welcome along. So we're starting off Super Saturday, of course, here with the Bunnies versus the Raiders. And wouldn't you know, I have been riding the Raiders pretty hard for, the past 3 seasons? The year that I finally get on board. See, it's me. I'm a curse. I'm a curse to my own team. I'm a curse to everybody else's team as well. I jump on board with the Raiders. Finally, after all these years, I go, you know what? Bugger it. Let's actually get on board the Green Machine. And of course, after years and years of predicting them for the wooden spoon, the 1 year I predict them to make the finals and put up a big fight is the year they're going to be competing for the spoon. Go figure. Youngie, ahoy mate. Was hoping you went live last night for the Cowboys versus Bronx. Yes, I was watching, but I had some time off for my birthday, a couple of games off. And it was an absolute cracker, wasn't it? The Cowboys doing the job on my birthday for me. Very good. Moses, you've been a Bunnies fan since you were little. You know what? It's been the same for me with the Sharks. 2016, of course, was a fantastic year. But there's been very little to celebrate outside of that. Chris Bradley, ahoy, mate. Happy birthday. Thank you. Cheers, mate. As I said, for those just joining in, it was a fantastic birthday. We know how much I dislike the Broncos. You couldn't ask for anything better. A Broncos defeat. It was a Broncos defeat at Suncorp, no less, with Ashley Klein as the referee. So despite their injuries, the Broncos still had a stack of representative players in the squad. Home ground advantage. They had their own referee, and they still lost. It was majestic. Youngie, thank you very much for the finger hearts over on TikTok. I still need to sit down with the people at TikTok and figure out what they were smoking when they came up with the names for the gifts over there. Youngie, thank you very much for the rose. I much appreciate that. Montel is back. Is Latrell out? I haven't heard anything at all about Latrell being out. As a matter of fact, I've got Latrell Mitchell and AJ combining for 3+ tries tonight. Okay. Yes, enough celebrating the Broncos losing. Let's focus on this game. Raiders versus the Bunnies. So, yeah, I've gone 4 legs. Latrell Mitchell and Alex Johnston combined 3+ tries. KO Weeks and Zach Hoskin, anytime try scorer for the Raiders. Now, you know that I go out on a little bit of a limb with these same-game multis because I like the boost of the odds by throwing somebody in there that's unexpected, like a Zach Hoskin. Somebody unexpected but still could do it. A Zach Hoskin. So this should be good. We've seen this happen a lot, actually. Little kicks in behind. KO Weeks is one of those fullbacks that consistently gets caught out of position. A little grubber kick in behind the line early in the tackle count when Weeks is up in the line. Grubber kick in behind by Cody Walker or by Jamie Humphries. Out wide where KO Weeks is supposed to be. Bounces up straight into the chest of Latrell Mitchell. Keep an eye out for that. That'll be a go-to play. I reckon they'll get a bunch of tries down that left edge. We've seen the Bunnies at times struggle on defence, and we know how electric the Raiders' backline can be if they put it all together. Could be a high-scoring game. Could be very similar to what we saw last night. Lots of points. Wayne Smith, ahoy. Go the doggies, says Wayne Smith. Fantastic effort from the Bulldogs. I know that Bulldogs fans will probably jump down my throat for this one, but boy, let me put it diplomatically. Let me say it very diplomatically. By God, they tested the offside line on Thursday night, didn't they? That is my diplomatic way of saying it. Kidney Boosters, ahoy. Game of Mel, ahoy. Welcome along. Rabbitohs now come out onto the field. These games over in Perth today. Doubleheader over in Perth. Taking the footy over there and in preparation for the Bears entering the competition. Big Pelican, ahoy, mate. You got the Bunnies, Sharkies, and the Wars without Luke Metcalf. All W's today. Let's go. Let's go indeed. We're moments away from kickoff in this one. Looks like the Rabbitohs will get first use of it. Running left to right in this opening half. Daddy Shunters says the Warriors are going to lose. And you know what? I question the Sharks Roosters as well. The Sharks have got a few bogey teams. Trust me, I've been celebrating this team since I was a kid. Referee blows the whistle. We'll come back to that. And it is indeed the Bunnies running left to right. Receiving the kickoff is Cody Walker, and it's Kalaumatangi from the back fence. Just in case. Cheers, mate. You enjoy your day. David Fafita reborn. Isn't it brilliant to see the new lease of life that Wayne Bennett's given him? The Raiders wearing a predominantly white strip today. The green machine, that's unusual for them. Cameron Murray, a settler in midfield. That's tackle 4 for the Bunnies. Bradley Hayden, ahoy, mate. You got Alex Johnston and Mitchell Try with Meany and Farlongo, Stone Street, and Nawangani Tawase for any time try. Covering all 3 games, that one. The kick downfield is taken by Tamale and the hot tamale sauce. We'll set it up just outside the red zone here, Raiders' own side of halfway. So, successful opening set here for the Bunnies. Maori user, ahoy, mates. Yes, we're doing all 3 games today. I've got a little bit of a break in between this game and the next. There's a good carry up towards halfway. The Raiders with some front foot ball. Now Starling goes to Tarpany to end the set. 5th and last. Oh, he's still going Tarpany. Okay, he's taken 40 out. 42 metres off that set. A good one for the Raiders. Strange puts the kick up. An easy take of the back for Johnston. No kick chase from the Raiders. Michelle, ahoy. Spenny lads, ahoy, mate. Up the wires, says Spenny lads. Here's Jai Gray with a first little run, and he has his headgear pulled off immediately. His first touch of the ball, little Mighty Mouse. Jack Whiten out to the 40. That's tackle 4 for the Bunnies. Still inside their own half. Humphries sends it on for Murray. Walker wants to shift left. Fafita puts the fend on, and then a legs tackle. That's the way to bring the big man down. Fifth and last for the Rabbitohs. Nice kick downfield. Will be taken on the full by Weeks. Turns back into midfield, and Weeks meets a wall of Bunny's defence that keeps him on his own 20. Bradley Hayden, this game is exclusive to Foxtel. Fox Sports. Starling from dummy half. Can't go down the short side. The Rabbitohs jam up quickly. Halfway through the set, still inside their own 40 here. Not for long, though. Nice run from Hudson Young. 2 left for the Raiders. Finding some space in and around the ruck. Fifth and last. Good kicking position here. An attacking kick for Sanders. High, contestable ball. It's going to land 10 metres out. Batted back by the Raiders. Batted back again. And it's knocked on by the Raiders. Hand over here for the Bunnies. Gamer Mel asks how my tips are going this week. Tragic. I tipped the Panthers. I tipped the Panthers by 14, no less. So not only did I cop the loss, but my for and against took a little bit of a hit. It's Tallis Duncan. What a revelation he's been. A good season so far. Humphreys down the short side, beats one. Goes to ground just short of halfway. Brandon Smith, the cheese is back. How good to see the cheese back. Fifth and last now, Cody puts it high. Going to land at 15 out. It's been dropped backwards by Tamale. Oh, it's called a knock on. Tamale seemed like he was facing his own goal line and dropped this one backwards, but it's been called a knock on. Oh, and fair enough too. He was facing his own goal line, but he did pull the ball back towards himself into his shoulder, and it spills out the side. That's probably a clear knock on. No captain's challenge incoming. So here we go. Opportunity and a half here for the Rabbitohs. Scrum down 10 metres out in midfield. They break left. Of course they do. It's their favourite edge. Mitchell, one-on-one with Sasangi. Gets the offload back for Gray. And here's big bad Davey Fafita. Penalty, though, to the Rabbitohs. Raiders inside the 10 metres. Take the 2. Yeah, so I tipped the Panthers to win by 14. So my for and against copped a hit. I also tipped the Dragons because I saw their resurgence coming. Unfortunately, their execution at a couple of crucial moments, they let themselves down. They should have won that game. They'll be as disappointed as I was for picking them. Big run here from Latrell. Powers his way to the line. Half a metre out now, the Rabbitohs. Full set of 6 incoming. Kalamatangi at first receiver. 6 minutes gone, no score, but I think that's about to change. Left edge again. Gray, dummies inside. Nobody's falling for that one. Rabbitohs 10 metres out. Halfway through the set. Big open side to the right. But a settler in midfield for Totola. And the Raiders' goal line defence, solid so far. Walker, flat pass for Duncan. Spins. Can't get the arms free. Fifth and last. Cheese for Walker. Murray's got it out the back. Looks to grub her in behind the line. And it is a shocker. Raiders defend their own goal line. Game of Mel went to the Easter show yesterday. And the only show bag you got was a Storm one. Hey, I'm impressed that there actually was a Storm one. As the Raiders get a penalty now for high contact. They've survived the early attacking raid from the Rabbitohs. And now they can clear it upfield themselves. And yes, clear high contact there from Latrell. Is there anything good in show bags anymore? I haven't been to the show for a long, long time. It used to be that you would get like action figures and plushies and stuff like that. But there was a period of time there where it was all just lollies. Tarpany keeping it down that short side, the right side for the Raiders. Again, Starling now down the blind side. Back in field for Mariota. 10 metres out. How many times do we see it? One team dominates down the other end, doesn't come away with points, and the opposition marches back up and scores. They haven't done it yet, of course. The Raiders, Sasangi, 5 metres out. Crossfield kick is on here for Sanders. Puts it high in front of the post. Batted back by the Raiders. Hudson Young needed to look left. The kick goes through into the in goal. Campbell Graham will ground it, and it'll be a goal line dropout, but it was on out left. Hudson Young doesn't pass it. He goes the kick. They do get a result from it. Goal line dropout. Odd Poppet says, only thing Illawarra getting this year is the spoon. No, I still think the Titans are red-hot favourites for the spoon. See, the Dragons have the troops. The Dragons have the troops to turn it around. The Titans don't. Latrell sends the restart a little deep, and it's an easy take here for the Raiders. 9 minutes gone, no score. There's also been no stoppages, really. There was a little bit of pause in play there for the goal line restart, but in the heat of Perth, this is being played at a frantic pace. Tarpany, 5 metres out, back into midfield. He sets it up here, options left and right. To the right edge they go. Strange cuts back in field, fends away from one, and he goes to ground. Fifth and last. Oh, it's not fifth and last anymore because they've given away a set restart on the last tackle. Oh, the Raiders must score here. Sanders out the back for Weeks. On to Chris, racing up as Whiten had to make that hit. But plenty of tackles up the sleeve here for the Raiders. Back into midfield. Tarpany has another go. 5 metres out, about 5 to the left of the posts. Raiders building nicely. Here's Mariota, driven back in the tackle. Not really asking too many questions here, the Raiders. Sanders, flat pass for Young, chopped in half in the tackle. Duncan and Humphreys. One up above, one down low. Perfect tackle. Sanders, grubbers in behind the line. Hoskin chasing through. Oh, that would have been brilliant for my multi. It's battered dead by Latrell, and a goal line dropout again. The Raiders building very, very nicely. James Formosa, ahoy mate, is Sticky on the sideline or in the box? He's got to be on the sideline. I can't imagine ever. I'd probably freak out if I ever saw Ricky Stewart in the coach's box. Latrell goes short. Hudson Young tries to trap it with the boot, ends up kicking it about 20 metres backwards. But full set of 6 incoming for the Raiders. We were so close there to the first tick. Zach Hoskin. Craig Howarth, ahoy mate. Tarpany to Sanders. Beautiful ball to Hudson Young, but he can't hold on. And the defense of the Rabbitohs repels the attack of the Raiders, forcing the mistake. Hudson Young's gone goofed up. Eleven and a half minutes gone, no score. Jack's on meds. I hope I said that correctly. Jackson, MZD. You tipped the Rabbits this game, question mark. Yes. Yes, I did. Rabbitohs from the scrum. Alex Johnston takes the hit up. Short side, Greg. Both teams are loving the short side attacking option. As Jai Gray stays down, clutch it at his leg there. Oh, and now he's clutching at his shoulder. issue, perhaps. Oh, Jai Gray's in a world of hurt as the Rabbitohs come back into midfield. Some space out to the right, but Whiten goes to ground with the ball. All eyes are on Jai Gray at the moment. Still down with the trainer in back play. Let's see if we can see anything that might have happened to him here. He just jams his leg into the turf. Kick goes down to the Raiders 10, taken easily at the back by Tamale. Jai Gray, at least you'll get your multis voided if Jai Gray's out this early. Penalty goes to the Raiders, and Jai Gray's leaving the field. Jai Gray is up. He's been taken off. Yep. The trainer just gave the flatline symbol. He's gone. Jai Gray is done for the day. What a big loss that is for the Rabbitohs early on. 13 and a half minutes in. And they've lost their fullback. Who's on the bench? Geez. Do they shift Latrell? Does Mitchell go to fullback? And then Mamazelis had come on. Presumably. Oh, this is going to cause a big reshuffle for the Bunnies. Tarpany now. 30 metres out from the line. And yes, Hubner's come on for Jai Gray. There you go. Late offload. Strange. Cutout pass is intercepted by Latrell. Knows he doesn't have the pace. And he's taken down just short of halfway. Walker at pace to Fafita. Oh, the big man winds up. Takes it into Raiders territory. So Hubner's come on for Jai Gray. But there's no way that Hubner's playing fullback, you would think. So we'll keep an eye on that. Latrell was still in the centres when he took that intercept. So we'll see if he slips back on defence. Johnston can't get on the outside of Sasangi. Flung to ground, 35 metres out. Kalaumatangi. Talk about regrets. I wonder if Kalaumatangi's regretting signing for the Dragons, huh? Fifth and last, Walker, 20 metres out. Grubber's in behind. Jed Stewart reads it well. Stewart just sat back in the pocket waiting for that one. A metre out from their own line, though, the Raiders. Plenty of work to do. But still, no score in this one. And wouldn't you know, I talked about it in the pre-game, about it being a high-scoring contest. And Lord knows we've got nothing so far. Tarpany's gone through a mountain of work early. Gets the late offload back. Slightly forward pass there to Hudson Young, but nobody sees it. Hudson's held up, driven back into the 20-metre line. Smithies bobbles the ball. Does well to hold on to it. Fifth and last, only 27 metres off that set for the Raiders. And then a poor kick, really, to finish. It was a little bit of a shank down to Campbell Graham, who's positioned well. And this is good field position for the Rabbitohs, but neither team really threatening the try line at the moment. Craig Howarth wonders what would happen if Sticky ran out of chewing gum. I'm pretty sure that if Sticky ever ran out of chewing gum, they would hope that all the chairs are bolted down in the front rows. Walker with a flat pass there to Fafita. Read well by Hosking. But they're 40 metres out now, the Bunnies. Short side for Latrell. The ball is stripped away. This will be 6 more tackles, will it? Oh, he's called it a knock-on. The way the ball just spewed out there, it looked like it was stripped. Latrell, yep. He was looking for the no-look flick pass in behind the back. And I've got to say, the defence of the Raiders has been solid, but this has been really, really disappointing for the Rabbitohs so far. John Skies, ahoy mate. You've got Latrell/Gray, Johnston, and Sasangi/Weeks. That's a pretty good combination of players. Jai Gray, of course, ruled out for the rest of the match. Oh, what happened? I just lost my screen. Yeah, Jai Gray, of course, ruled out for the rest of the match. And I just lost my screen completely. My KO Sports just completely folded. There we go. Fifth and last, the Raiders attack the short side, and they're taken into touch as we try and catch up with what's happening. 18 minutes gone. No score. So there we go. Jai Gray, officially an AC joint. He will be done for the day, and they'll be waiting on scans to see just how bad that injury is. Seemed fairly innocuous. Oh, and now the Rabbitohs spill it on play one. They are looking atrocious out there today, the Rabbitohs. Even, like, Latrell looks a little bit flat-footed. 5 meters out in midfield. Starling goes right for Tarpany. Tarpany will take the line on. A meter out. Well, Tarpany breaks free and dives over, but he was surely held about 6 different times. And he's told to go back and play it. Sanders to Hosking. Hosking tries to step back in field. That part of my multi's looking all right, actually. Hosking's getting very heavily involved. 2 tackles left here for the Raiders. They fire it left. Sanders dummies and goes straight through. Kalaumatangi holds on. And with the help of Mitchell, who's playing fullback, he's held up just half a metre out. Grubber in behind the line. Sits up for Hudson Young. Nobody at the back. And that's the first points. Hudson Young gets the first try. Mookie, ahoy, mate. Thought Sanders was going to score on his own there. Sets it up down the short side. Starling has a look. Jack Whiten's up quick. So is Campbell Graham. A little kick in behind was the option. Straight between the legs of Latrell. And Hudson Young's already on it. Well, this is a disappointing start for the Rabbitohs. Good start for the Raiders. This is looking more like the Raiders of last year. So, for those who are just joining us, Jai Gray has been ruled out of the game with an AC joint injury. And who knows how long he'll be out for. But Jai Gray off. Latrell seems to have shifted to fullback, which makes sense. They brought Hubner on. So I'm trying to catch an eye on who moved out to the centres. So Latrell's moved to fullback. Hubner. You wouldn't think Hubner would be playing in the centres, but anyway, Sanders from out wide bends this one back and makes it 6 points to 0. The Raiders, very deserving leaders. Yeah, Tallis Duncan to left centre. Which would make a lot more sense. Yeah. Back underway. The Raiders leading 6 points to 0. So yes, it is officially Tallis Duncan in the centres. We can confirm. There's Ricky on the sideline chewing his gum. As always. But what a start for the Raiders. Been tough going for both teams. But it is the Raiders who get the opening points. Oh, a late offload for Hoskin down the short side. Loses it out the back. Is this a knock-on from Strange? Yes, it is. And the first set of 6 after points for the Raiders. That's not what they wanted to do. Obviously, handover 40 metres out. Opportunity for the Rabbitohs to hit back. Scrum down. Latrell onto Whiten. Whiten from a standing start. Easily read by the Raiders defence. At least for anyone who went through Sportsbet, they're usually pretty good with voiding same-game multis if a player goes off injured. So those who had Jai Gray in their multis, you might be safe. Now the Bunnies build nicely. Fafita down the left edge, 10 metres out, 2 tackles left. Murray to Humphreys, bobbles the ball, pops it back for Kalamatangi, who then spills it forward. We've got a penalty, though, to the Rabbitohs. An illegal strip. Six points to 0. Yeah, if the injury happens early enough in the game, it will get voided. Early enough being the first half. Yeah. Doesn't matter whether it was 30 seconds or 30 minutes into the second half. Second half is second half. It's not going to get voided. Smith with the short ball. Dropped by the Rabbitohs. And it was Hubner freshly onto the field who spells it. The Raiders come away with it. Oh, this is really poor for the Rabbitohs. I can't help but notice that every team I've gone for this weekend has been bang average. And now the ball spills forward from the Raiders. Rabbitohs scoop it up and they've been given a present. Christmas has come early. What a gift. 0 tackle. Whiten heads for the sideline. Dummies. Tamale swings him down. 20 metres out. Rabbitohs back into midfield. Easy read for the Raiders defence, but you get a feeling that's just a little bit of a settler. Murray out the back for Walker. Cut out pass for Latrell. Pops it over the top for Johnston. Steps back in field. Bumps away from one. Bumps away from a second. Pops it off for Cody Walker. And Cody Walker dives over in the corner. Rabbitohs have hit back. Cody Walker standing on the left wing. Not where you expect him to score tries. Nice shape out to the left. Walker, who passes the ball initially there for Latrell, created the space, wraps around. It wasn't the most brilliant of offloads. It hits the deck and bounces nicely for Cody. Ethan Strange just overruns the hit. Noah Martin, who's on the field now for the Rabbitohs, couldn't get across. How about that? We see it so often. Cody Walker or Latrell Mitchell try assist to Alex Johnston on the left wing. How often do we see an Alex Johnston try assist to Cody Walker standing on the left edge? (6-4) kick to come. 14 minutes left in this opening half. Latrell from the sideline to level the scores. And it's a shocker. Oh, it's atrocious. That's the worst kick I've ever seen. 6-4 it remains. The Raiders are here to play, though. That's for sure. Judah Shivian, ahoy, mate. Anything is possible in the NRL when the Panthers get skunked. Or Bulldogs. Nah, that doesn't quite work, does it? And it is a glorious, glorious weekend when the Broncos lose. It always is. It makes me so happy for at least the next 7 days. Back underway, Rabbitohs with Totola from the back fence. 13 minutes to play in the opening half. Latrell receives the offload. Stands in a 3-man tackle. He's a big unit, Latrell. From dummy half, Mamazelis takes it out to the 40. He rolled backwards about 10 metres for some reason. Kalaumatangi just shy of halfway. Murray to Walker, inside ball for Fafita. Into the Raiders half they go again. 5th and last. Slow play the ball. Humphreys puts it high though. Lands it about 10 metres out. Pressure on Tamale, who spills it out the back. Clearly lost this one backwards. But Tamale's got the yips. Oh, huge hit put on poor Seb Chris. I don't know if there's too much arms in that tackle. But they got away with it anyway, the Bunnies. Yeah, poor Tamale. He's dropped quite a few high balls tonight. Or today, rather. Yeah, because it's 3 o'clock here in Brisbane. What time is it in Perth? Kick goes downfield. Alex Johnston will take it on the full 15 out. Winds up and returns it to the 30. Noah Martin leading the kick chase. Duncan runs straight into Big Red. There you go. Larrins, ahoy, mate. It's 1:30. Yeah, so Perth, a couple hours behind. 1:30 afternoon game over in Perth. So, yeah, this would be very tough conditions to play in. It probably explains the slowness of the game. Rabbitohs spill the ball. Tamale scoops it up. He's up over the 20. 10. Cody Walker chasing in vain. And Tamale scores. The Raiders hit straight back off a Rabbitohs error on halfway. Tamale scoops it up and goes the distance. And he's hurt himself in the process. The Rabbitohs look to shift out to the right, and it's been lost by Latrell, scooped up by Tamale. Too much pace for Graham, too much pace for Walker. Oh, and Tamale on the sideline here with Ricky Stewart. Don't know what that's all about. Ten and a half to go till the break. And the Raiders have made the Rabbitohs pay for that mistake. Try for the hot tamale sauce. The Raiders are up for this fight. I really thought that they would get folded here. Ethan Sanders with a simple conversion to make it 12 points to 4. It was really interesting, Larrins. Tamale getting a spray from Ricky on the sideline. But as Sanders converts from right in front. But yeah, it was really funny because Tamale, he scoops it up on the halfway line. He got about a metre out. For those who didn't see it, he got about a metre out. And then he just stopped. He just slowed down like he did. It's almost like he did a hammy. And he just stops for some reason. Cody Walker took offense to it. He just pulls up for some reason. And then drops his back into Cody Walker. And I'll tell you what, Cody Walker's nearly saved the try in that moment. That was really odd. Anyway, back underway. I can tell you all the... that will be great for the conspiracy theories out there about the NRL being rigged. It's almost like he broke away and then realised right before he got to the try line that it wasn't in the script for him to score that try. And it was Ricky Stewart who had all the money on it. That's why he was giving him a spray on the sideline. I love it. Starling gives it off here to Big Red. Spins out of the first tackle. But Kepi will hold him up on the halfway line. Fifth and last, short side. They're up quickly on Sanders to put pressure on. He has to stop and spin away from the kick chase. And it's a rushed kick. Latrell will take it 30 metres out from his own line here, or Johnston, rather. The Rabbitohs need to find some energy here and lift because they're under the pump. 12 points to 4. 9 minutes to go until the half-time break. And looking like they're completely gassed. They got to find some... got to find a lift from somewhere. And with Jai Gray off the field, it'll have to be a Cody Walker or a Latrell Mitchell. And Latrell's looking very, very flat. Fifth and last, Cody Walker takes an age to get up and play it. Latrell puts a huge bomb up. Nobody wants any part of this. Taken by Cameron Murray, who pops it up for Noah Martin. And Martin's in space now. The Raiders break away out to the 40. That was a hell of a kick from Latrell, but nobody was wanting anything to do with it. Strange steps back infield. Gets up over halfway. Fends off 1, 2. Still going. Gets the offload left for Hudson Young. Young angles back towards the far sideline. Now straightens 40 metres out. Oh, the Raiders are looking good here, I've got to say. Horsburgh up the middle. The Rabbitohs simply have to hold on until the half-time break. They are out on their feet. Sanders, the drop-off from Martin. Carries it inside the 30. 2 tackles left. Short side they go again. Strange, in and away for Sasangi. Dummies and goes straight through. Back inside for Weeks. And Weeks will get the try. That's the first tick off our multi at least. But the Bunnies are copying an absolute pasting here. Simi Sasangi breaks the line. Draws in Latrell at the back. Passes inside for Weeks. Roaming up in support. Oh, the Bunnies are getting dusted here. The Raiders are back. Three on one. Latrell was on a hiding to nothing. Try confirmed. And Kyo Weeks gets us our first tick off the multi. A big second half needed here for the Rabbitohs. This is the Raiders of the past couple of years. Odd Poppet, WTAF. They seem as half asleep as I am. $16 points to 4 with the kick to come. Kyo Weeks gives us our first tick. Sanders, another simple conversion. He's having kicking practice today. 5 to the right of the post, puts it right down the middle. 18 points to 4. The Raiders And yes, the Rabbitohs do seem like they've just dropped off. I commented earlier about how Latrell looks pretty flat today. They haven't been to Perth for quite some time. I don't know what there is to do over in Perth. I can't imagine that it's anything like Vegas in terms of partying options. There'd be things to do over there, of course, but the Rabbitohs haven't been to Perth, I believe, for quite some time, or is it the Raiders who haven't been? I might be thinking of the Raiders. Anyway, so I think the Rabbitohs actually do make regular trips over here. So, I don't know. They're just completely out of it, the Rabbitohs. But then we see this in the opening 6 or 7 rounds most years. Every team has a game that is either above their normal standard or game. Oh, as Hosking spills it, he was in a gap. Zach Hosking would have been in under the post there for the second tick of my multi. And he can't hold on the halfway line. He was in a gaping hole. Dear, oh dear. Scrum down here for the Rabbitohs. Can they jag some points back before the break? Odd Poppet says, wake me up when the Rabbitohs turn up to play. Let's see. Can they make something out of this set of 6? They have to. 4.5 minutes to go until the halftime break. 40 meters out from the line. Hubner spins away from Big Red. Cheese getting ready to come back onto the field. Murray to Humphreys. Cut out ball to Whiten. Creates space for Graham. Graham on the outside of Sanders. And he's brought down 10 meters out. That's better from the Bunnies. 6 more tackles. Murray into midfield. Walker dummies and goes through. Gives the late offload to Fafita. Can't hold on to the ball, so we come back for the penalty. The Raiders offside. No advantage. Ten meters out in midfield. Take the 2. Mamazelis is wondering what's going on. Okay, they tap and go. 5 meters out. 18 points to 4. 3.5 left in this opening 40. Kalamatangi plays it. Rabbitohs swing it right. Inside ball. Dropped off there for Hubner. And that's tackle 2. Slow play the ball. Murray cut out pass to nobody. It's in behind Duncan. Duncan's pushed off the ball, and it's dived on by the Raiders. Oh, and that is just poor. Short side's on now for Sazangi. He's tackled 40 meters out. Play 2, and the Rabbitohs come up with a spilt ball on attack. Odd Poppet, stay asleep, my friend. Stay asleep. We won't wake you up just yet. As the Raiders march back into the Rabbitohs half on play 4. Horsburgh, late pass. Papali'i takes the 5th and last. 43 meters gained off the set. Sanders puts it high. A contestable ball. Johnston will jump for it 10 meters out from his own line and then is steamrolled. The kick chase led by Big Red, and he had Hoskin in there with him as well. Latrell carries outside the red zone, but the Rabbitohs, boy, they are going to get a stern talking to at the break. The Raiders have showed up. The Bunnies have not just yet. 2 tackles left in this set. Kalamatangi takes the 5th and last on halfway. Short side, Walker decides to have a run here. Cody Walker gets the arms free. Pops it up for Duncan. Back inside for Fafita, and Fafita kicks. It's going to sit up in the end goal. It hits the post. Hudson Young comes away with it. Hudson Young. How did he get back there? Big Hudson. The ball hits the upright from David Fafita's kick. Yes, David Fafita's kick, and it was a goodie. Fafita's kick there was better than any of the 5th tackle options that the Dragons took the other night. That's how crazy that is. Through the hands now, Sasangi fends off Walker, goes straight through. Sasangi's up over halfway. And an ankle tap from Cody Walker, but he's up and going again, Sasangi. Gives it to Strange. Back to Sasangi, wrapping around. 20 metres out now. Infield for Young. Hudson Young gets a double. Hudson Young gets another. And the Raiders are doing a demolition job here. Simi Sasangi is tearing apart the Rabbitohs' left edge defence. From their own 20. Inside their own 20, they shift right. Sasangi, an easy fend on Cody Walker. Walker comes back at him. Desperate ankle tack, but he rolls and gets up again, Sasangi. Backs up Ethan Strange and puts Hudson Young in a gap. 22 points to 4. Kick to come from right beside the post. Ethan Sanders' kicking practice will continue as the try is confirmed from inside their own 20. Oh, this is a long way back now for the Rabbitohs. They are getting absolutely smoked. Halftime siren sounds. Sanders with a very, very simple conversion. The girl with the boom mic in the background, it doesn't look like a boom mic. It looks like a big Viking beard. Sanders with some more kicking practice. Pops it over. And at halftime, it is 24 points to 4. Simi Sasangi, ever since the injury to Jai Gray and the forced reshuffle, has had a day out. Larens said Sasangi probably so happy Latrell ain't at centre after what he did to him in the first 5 minutes. Joe Kalak, 5588, did the Bunnies go out on the town last night? Question. That's exactly what I was asking. I'm like, what is there to do in Perth? Because if they haven't been out there in a while, then maybe they spent too much time exploring. I'll tell you what, though, look at all those empty seats. All those empty seats at Optus Stadium. I don't know how many people they were expecting, but Kidney Boosters says at least it's not Raiders versus Broncos in a final. Somstar, ahoy, mate. Oh, what a crazy first half. 24 points to 4 at the break. An absolute demolition job here from the Raiders. This is what we're used to seeing from the Raiders the past few years. Manuel walks with you. Ahoy, mates. Ah, some severe weather where you are, my friends. Dirk Blaze. Games are on Foxtel, Fox Sports. Oh, there's a cyclone in New Zealand. Oh, jeez. That's no good. Judah Shivian says, I guess I should not be surprised, but it's hard to wrap your head around. Nobody is safe from laying an egg in the NRL. Yeah, especially in the opening 6 or 7 rounds. Things start to balance out from here on in. Like teams that have been struggling for form and maybe just not that far away suddenly click into gear. Teams that have been flying high come back to the field a little bit. We see it happen year after year. So, yes, these are the periods of time where it's a little bit difficult for tipping. All right, half time here. 24 points to 4. Unbelievable performance here from the Canberra Raiders thus far. We'll be back for the second half. I'm going to have a quick break. Second half coming up after this. Waste of Water Sports crew, ahoy. Welcome back. Half-time here. 24 points to 4. The Raiders have put on a clinic. It could have been oh so different, right? Because it was such a good start for the Rabbitohs. They seem to have come out firing. The Raiders were very slow to get going. But their goal line defense was immense, the Raiders. They held the Bunnies out, took their opportunities down the other end, and a couple of long-range tries as well 2 tries have come from their own side of halfway, one off the back of a Rabbitohs mistake, and the second was just a beautiful piece of ball movement and some individual brilliance from Simi Sasangi from inside their own 20. So 24-4 at the break. This is going to be a tough hit back for the Bunnies in the second half. I guess if you're Wayne Bennett, I mean, what do you say? What can you say? Because the funny thing, he was unhappy after they'd won. In the press conference the other week after they'd won their match, the very first journalist said something along the lines of, Wayne, good performance out there tonight. And he says, was it? In typical Wayne Bennett fashion. Totally shutting down any thoughts that it was good. I didn't think it was a good performance. Ben Wyson, hope first half Raiders, second half Rabbits. Well, yeah, just speaking about what can Wayne Bennett say. I guess he can point to some recent-ish matches where we've seen games of 2 halves. Storm versus the Broncos was one. Storm had the breeze, of course, in the first half. Broncos had all the play in the second. If they can do it, we can do it too, sort of thing. Trouble is, I think where it's going to be difficult for the Rabbitohs is they've got quite a few players out there that are, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a few, and I don't necessarily mean this in a bad way, but like they've got a few different superstars. They've got a few egos in that team. Maybe they start falling over each other, trying to lead the fight back. Like, who takes control here? Cody? Latrell? You've also got Jack Whiten, Jack seems to have happily taken a backward step, though, in this environment. Odd Popper, ahoy, mates. Welcome back. You might wish you had stayed away, though, my friends. But at the end of the day, yeah, so in the opening 6 or 7 rounds, you've got some interesting things that happen with the NRL year after year. I mean, take a look at that game Thursday night, okay? Bulldogs versus Panthers. Panthers flying out in front of the pack. Bulldogs, they haven't quite clicked into gear. It's not quite season on the line territory for them, but they were desperate to put on a performance to shut up the critics. Whereas for the Panthers, win, lose, or draw, they were going to be top of the table regardless. There was a lot more on the line for the Bulldogs, and that showed in the way that the game was played. There was a lot more aggression, and the Bulldogs were up for it, whereas the Panthers just seemed to stay in second gear all night. This game, this is not do or die for the Rabbitohs. Whereas the Raiders, this is almost like if they lose this one, it's a long way back in their season. The Raiders have so much more to play for in this game than the Rabbitohs do, and I feel like it's showing. The Rabbitohs look really, really flat. The Raiders look like they're up for the fight. These are the sorts of performances that we see in the first 6 or 7 rounds, or after the first 6 or 7 rounds. We'll start to see a bit more of this as well. The Dragons are going to be a banana skin game for lots of teams coming up, because they're just going to be so much more enthusiastic and passionate about trying to get across the line. They need that first win of the season, the Dragons, and it'll come eventually. They'll get it. They will get there. So, yes, we're at that period of time now. We're going to start to see a few, not necessarily upsets per se, but some unusual results. Like, even if the Raiders were going to get the win here, right? I don't think too many people had it as 24-4 at halftime kind of performance. You know what I mean? Benny West says Panthers let Dogs run through them. Zero effort. Someone high up had the Dogs 13 plus. Hey, I would very, very happily do an entire show on my conspiracy theories. And the alarming thing is, this is the nature of modern day professional sport. Like, as soon as betting is involved in anything, that level of money is involved in anything, it leaves the door open for questions being raised about effort. I mean, tennis is a red hot one. Players get questioned all the time about tanking. Is it to manipulate the markets? Unfortunately, when this level of money is involved in sports betting and whatnot, these questions will be asked. Second half about to get underway. Stringy says, what happened with Tamale and Walker? That was a really bizarre one, mate. Tamale scooped up an error by the Bunnies and ran from halfway. Cody Walker was giving chase. Tamale, for whatever reason, pulled up half a metre out from the try line and sort of backed into Cody Walker right on the try line, just sort of bumped back into him, almost like you would expect someone to do who's just pulled a hammy. So during the moment, we thought he'd pulled his hammy. Second half is underway. Tamale takes the kickoff, speak of the devil, and gives it to Papali'i for the first hit up. 24 points to 4. The Raiders leading at the halftime break. What a first half it was from the Raiders in the end. Total domination. Hosking now. He got close a couple of times, Hosking, which was exciting for my multi. Rabbitohs need a big second half here, and they need a big second half down that left edge because my multi has kind of got thrown into pieces from the injury to Jai Gray in the opening minutes. Fifth and last, back for Sanders to kick from halfway. Not a lot of height on it, and it bounces up at the back there for Johnston. Johnston back into midfield. Tackled 25 out from his own line here. Okay, the Rabbitohs, can they form some sort of fight back here? Cameron Murray out to the 40. Halfway through the set already here, the Bunnies. Through the hands to the right for Feeder. Is well contained on the halfway line. Very slow play the ball speed for the Bunnies. Kalamatangi pops off a slightly forward pass there, and it's called. Forward pass, and the Rabbitohs have not completed their opening set of the second half. Wayne Bennett is going to lose the rest of his hair today, I swear. Their first set of 6 in the second half where they need big things. Trailing by 20 points and a forward pass with no pressure on. Kalamatangi hadn't even gone into contact when he threw that ball. Here come the Raiders again. Hudson Young backs into the defense on halfway. Sharks, Roosters coming up after this one. And then we finish the night with the Storm versus the Warriors. As Big Red put down on the halfway line. Papali'i, 40 metres out. He's driven back. This could be a rough old afternoon for the Rabbitohs. Hosking straight up the middle. 30 metres out. Tackle 4. Sanders, short ball from Martin. Hits the line at pace. Fifth and last for the Raiders. Big opportunity here. Sanders puts it high. Not a lot of distance on it. None at all, actually. Rabbitohs let it bounce, and it's taken by Sasungi. And he's met by Cameron Murray. As soon as he comes to ground, that'll be a handover. A poor intercept there for the Raiders. Lets the Rabbitohs off the hook. So the Rabbitohs, can they get it right this time? Oh, Wayne Bennett looking very despondent up in the coach's box as Latrell almost breaks up the middle. Nice short ball it was from Memazelis. And this is better from the Bunnies. The shift goes right for Feeder, steps back in field. Taking a ground over on that right edge. 30 metres out. Kalamatangi to Walker. Huge ball from Mitchell out to Johnston. Johnston's on the outside, but what a tackle from Jed Stewart. Oh, Dad'll be happy on the sideline. Fifth and last. Back into midfield for Walker. Kicks across. Looking for Whiten. Whiten spills it. Straight through the hands. Going up. Well, they're going to have a look. It's going up as no try. It was lost forward by Jack Whiten, I think you'll find. Yeah, knock on, Jack Whiten. No try. That was better from the Rabbitohs, though. That was much, much better. That set of 6. And especially the end of set. No try. Hudson Young plays at 10 out from their own line here, the Raiders. Slow play the ball as Tamale's put on his back. Now Sasungi carries it outside the red zone. It's an impressive stadium, this one. Optus Stadium in Perth. But yeah, just not a lot of... I mean, like I said, I don't know what they would have been expecting numbers-wise, but... Horsburgh taken just shy of the halfway line. Tackle 4 here for the Raiders. Papali'i up over halfway he goes. Gets a quick play the ball in as well. Fifth and last. Sanders from 40 out. Kicks back down the short side. And under it is Latrell. Takes it 15 out. 5 minutes gone in this second half. No change to the halftime score. Game of Mel, you need Mitchell, Johnston, and Strange. Let me try and jinx it in your favour, Game of Mel, because I was going to say Ethan Strange is not really the try-scoring threat that he has been the past couple of seasons, right? So, there we go. Maybe I've given you a positive jinx now that I've brought it up. As Cameron Murray goes straight through, gets the offload for Duncan. Back inside for Humphreys. 25 out here, the Bunnies. This is much better play from the Rabbitohs. Fifth and last. Memazelis onto Walker. Grubbers in behind the line. Trapped by the Raiders. Big Red plays at it and gives away 6 more. Here they come now. Mitchell looks for the late offload on play 1. Just go to ground, mate. Just go to ground. You don't have to score off every play. Kepi, 5 meters out. Oh, Stephen Peake, thank you very much for renewing your channel membership there, my friend. Walker, the double pump. Dummies goes straight through. Cody Walker does it on his own. Cody gets a double. This one was a little more traditional. Yes, Stephen Peake. YouTube channel membership. Once again, welcome back. Very much appreciate the support from all the YouTube channel members. Here we go. Shape to the left for the Rabbitohs. The double pump from Cody Walker. And he slips through the gap. Like I said, a lot more traditional this time. His first try, he popped up on the left wing and got a try assist from Alex Johnston. But this one, a much more traditional play. Over he goes. Cody Walker, a much-needed hit back for the Rabbitohs. Tisso, ahoy, mate. Tisso, 101, is on the scotch. Nice. I'm on Old Faithful. Old Faithful for me is the Captain Morgan spiced rum. Mean DNC, ahoy, mate. Good afternoon, my brother from PNG. As Latrell puts over the extras, it is 24 points to 10. 8 minutes gone in the second half. The Rabbitohs have hit back. A much-needed try early in the second half. Cody Walker with a double. Muhammad Ibrahim, ahoy, mate. No, I didn't do Thursday night or Friday night. Raiders get us back underway. 24 points to 10. Scoreboard starting to look a little bit better here for the Bunnies. Kalamatangi bumps off the first tackle. Parker Monster says, come on the Rabbits. Kepi with a good carry. He's been strong since he came on. Sean Kepi. Now charging onto it here. The Rabbitohs, who is that? Oh, that was Hubner. Up over halfway. Memazelis from dummy half. Takes it to the Raiders 40. Fifth and last. Great set of 6 this one. Humphreys. High off the left boot from 40 out. It's going to land on the Raiders 10. Easy take at the back there for Tamale. But a good kick chase. Jack Whiten leading the way. Seb Chris held up and driven backwards. Tackled inside the 10. The Rabbitohs, no penalties. That'll be the name of the game here. 0 penalties. Don't piggyback upfield. Raiders pinned inside their own red zone. That's tackle 4, right on the edge of their own 20. Starling takes a dart. Gets through half a gap. Cody Walker holds on. Late offload back for Weeks. Weeks with second phase ball is very, very frightening. Fifth and last on halfway. Good set in the end, considering where they were halfway through it. Kick downfield. Pressure on Johnston. He's taken it nicely. 20 metres out. Mr. Ed's dead. Ahoy, mate. Cheers to the United States of America. And our NRL supporters from over there. 10 minutes gone in the second half. 24 points to 10. The Bunnies, can they mount a fight back? They're starting to look good. Cheese plays it just short of halfway. No markers here for the Raiders. Short side, Alex Johnston in space. Draws in Weeks at the back and puts Humphreys over. They've scored again. Humphreys. Oh, here they come, and they're going very quickly about it here, the Bunnies. 24-14, kick to come. Jamie Humphreys. No markers from the Raiders. Acres of space. Alex Johnston draws in Weeks. Back to Humphreys with nobody in front of him. The Rabbitohs are going back to back. Jonathan Manson, ahoy, mate. 3 games on tonight as the try is confirmed. We've got the Sharks versus the Rooster coming up next. And then the Storm versus the Warriors. And the Rabbitohs with 2 tries in the opening 11 minutes. They are well and truly back in this contest now. Laren says, I want to be in a changing room during a Wayne Bennett halftime speech because they're obviously pretty epic, aren't they? Latrell Mitchell from out wide puts this one through. A successful conversion makes it 24-16, and there is Jai Gray on the sideline in a sling. That left arm ruled out fairly early on in the contest with an AC joint injury, and there it is. That left arm all slinged up as he watches on from the sideline. But yes, those Wayne Bennett halftime speeches must be something else, sir. They've come out a different team in the second half. $12 gone. 28 to go. 24-16. Another try would make it very, very interesting here for the Bunnies. Kalamatangi sets it up in midfield. I think Odd Poppet Jai Gray is always getting injured in some capacity. It's the nature of being a very little fella in a big man's world. You will get hurt from time to time, but he does well. He punches well above his weight. Little Mighty Mouse, as I call him. Short side for Fafita, up over halfway. Oh, and he's dumped in the tackle as the Raiders are literally falling over each other to make that tackle. Fifth and last. Latrell puts up an absolute stinker. Raiders let it bounce. Batted back by the Rabbitohs. Kalamatangi was held back there, surely. And now the ball spills out the back. Humphreys retreats for it. Sasungi tries to get him. It's loose out the back again. And Cody Walker has to retreat to his own 40 to get the kick away. And it pulls up just outside the 20. A really poor end of set there from the Rabbitohs. And Kyo Weeks is up to halfway. That was just really poor all round from the Bunnies. They'll be disappointed with that. Just when they'd fought back into the contest. A really, really poor set of 6. The Raiders now building up again. Smithies held 20 metres out. Tarpany, a settler in midfield, fifth and last. Sanders to Strange. Steps back off the right boot. Steps in a second player. And he's taken a ground 5 metres out. Ethan Strange. Five metres out. I thought I did it for you there, Gamer Mel. As Jack Whiten breaks through, falls to the ground though. And he can't get into clear space. Cheese. Taken up to the halfway line. Oh, and he's been roughed up around the neck there, the Cheese. Kalamatangi now 40 out from the Raiders line. 26 minutes to play. Slow play the ball. Humphreys puts it high. Better kick this time. Pressure on at the back. It's going to land on the 20. Taken by Jed Stewart. And the Raiders come away with it. Sasungi back into midfield. Oh, and they've spelt it. Tamale drops it cold. Took his eyes off the ball. Had a cheeky little look up at the defense. And a simple drop ball has just gifted the Rabbitohs field position here. Tamale, don't go anywhere near the sideline because you'll cop another spray from Ricky. Oh, look at him. He's furious. Coach is furious at that one. Scrum down 30 metres out. Rabbitohs ball. Here they come again. They break right. Campbell Graham will set it up here. 20 metres out. Just to the right of the post. Mamazelis back infield. For Kepi. Kepi's been strong. And he's strong again. Stands in the tackle at Tarpany. Humphreys, left they go. Walker for Mitchell. The double pump. He dummies and holds on to it. Latrell, half a metre out. Backs over the line. He reaches out. Latrell on his back, reaches over and scores. Latrell Mitchell gets a try. They are well and truly back into this one, the Bunnies. Nice shift out to the left. Beautiful shape. Mitchell taking a ground half a metre out. Reaches out. Well, hang on. Has he got it to the line? It just needs to get a little bit of the white line. Just needs to touch the line. It's gone up as a try. That's the important thing. There has to be conclusive evidence to overturn. He breaks the tackle of Strange. Stewart in over the top. Martin over the top. Sasangi tries to wrap the ball up. Latrell now reaches out, puts it down. Oh, that is an amazing effort. He's got 3 blokes on him. Try for Latrell. He knows it. He's happy about it. Try confirmed. It's 24-20 with the kick to come. And they are well and truly back into this contest. Latrell to convert his own try. Strikes it well. It's on target. Holds its line enough. It is 24 points to 22 with 23 minutes still left to play. The Raiders have gone to sleep here. Skorenik, ahoy mate. What do we reckon, boys? Is Johnston getting one? I hope he gets one, because I've got in my multi Latrell Mitchell / AJ for 3+ tries. There's the first one. I still need 2 more, so another from Latrell and one from AJ would be nice, or vice versa. Raiders get us back underway again. Laddie says Raiders easy win turned into a curse. Wayne Bennett still not too happy up there in the coach's box, or maybe he is. We will never know. He's got one of the almighty poker faces. Craig Mears, ahoy mate. Wow. That's quite a few Craigs I know now that are Bunny supporters. Is it just a built-in thing that if your name's Craig, you go for the Bunnies? Kalaumatangi with some post-contact meters here out to the 40. 5th and last. Big kick needed here. It goes to Latrell, who delivers. It's a high ball. Lands inside the 20, and Weeks has knocked it on. Kyo Weeks spills it. It's a result for the Rabbitohs. He's knocked it on. 22 minutes left to play. Weeks couldn't handle the high ball there from Latrell, under no kick chase pressure at all. And here come the Bunnies now, 20 metres out, full set of 6. Scrum down in midfield, options left and right, but as you would imagine, they are stacked to the left here. They go right. They tried to fool everybody. Jack Whiten goes to ground here, 10 metres out. Quick play the ball. Again, they stay short side. Memazelis, 6 again. He's picked up and dumped 5 metres out. Sullivan in at dummy half. To the Cheese at first receiver. Cheese tries to burrow his way under. Memazelis out the back here for Sullivan. And he's cut down. Just a couple of metres to the left of the post. 5 out. Memazelis heads back to the right. Cheese at first receiver again. He takes on the line. 2 tackles left. Whiten to Graham out on the right edge. Graham steps back in field. And they swarm him and hold him up. 5th and last. Whiten from dummy half scoots off down the short side and surrenders the ball. What was that? What the hell was that, Jack Whiten? But anyways, it has got the Raiders pinned down in the corner, a metre out from their own line. Rabbitohs cannot give away a penalty here. Because they have... Oh, and they've given away a penalty. Commentators curse strikes. Penalty to the Raiders. You can't believe it. That has now undone everything that they set up. A high tackle. Soft penalty, but those are the rules. Raiders find touch on their own 30, so they're still not out of the woods just yet. Tarpany takes it up to halfway. 19.5 minutes left to play. Smithies onto Mariota. Takes it up to the Rabbitohs 40. Halfway through the set. Stewart onto Young. Bends the line. Taken down 30 out. Couple of tackles left for the Raiders. They've got to swing momentum back their way, and that penalty will certainly help. Sanders out to Noah Martin. Puts the fend on Whiten. Whiten comes back at him, but he piggybacks him up to the 20-metre line. Fifth and last. Sanders kicks back down the short side. Skews it off the side of the boot, and it's claimed easily by the Bunnies. Really poor end of set there from the Raiders. Oh, Ricky will be furious. He's twitching. His eyes are twitching. Rabbitohs still with momentum. Fafita was taken head on there by Starling. Little Tom Starling, credit to him there, went charging at the big fella. And I tell you what, he rattled him. 40 metres out from the line. McCullough, bro, thanks for making it exciting. Cheers. Almost intercepted there by Chris. Mitchell on the wraparound. Gives it off to Graham. Graham's in space. Taken down from behind, 40 metres out. Fifth and last. Mitchell puts it high. Lands at 10 metres out. Weeks takes hold of this one. And the Raiders are back in possession. 18 minutes left to play. 24-22. Junior and Daniel, come on, Rabbits. Oh, we got lots of Rabbitohs supporters here in the chat today. That's fantastic. It's always helpful when the chat room's supporting the same team that I do. Sisangi on play 4. Just short of the 40-metre line. Starling tries to catch some lazy markers. Cheese flings him to ground with aggression. Fifth and last. Sanders from his own 40. It's a stinker. Gets a lot of height. Bounces kindly for the Rabbitohs at the back. And Campbell Graham will have it on his own 30. Links up with Johnston. Johnston steps into open space. And he's brought down by Jed Stewart just short of halfway. Graham goes again up over the halfway line. Into the Raiders territory they march. Cohen Jones up the Raiders. There we go. The Raiders supporters are out there. They're just not in voice at the moment. Perhaps feeling a little nervous. 30 metres out from the line here. The Rabbitohs tackle 4. Kalamatungi put on his back. Very, very slow play the ball. Humphreys back inside for Mitchell. Can't spin out of the tackle. That's the fifth and last. Walker chips it in over the top into space in that left corner. Bounces awkwardly for Stewart. Stewart has to surrender half a metre out from the try line. Sisangi to Weeks, who breaks through. Weeks is in open space. Beats another. Now he heads for the far left touchline. Whiten steps inside Whiten. He's up over halfway, Weeks. Weeks has got nobody in front of him. Kyo Weeks will go all the way and completely against the run of play. Scores for the Raiders. A sensational individual effort. Kyo Weeks has gone the length of the field. From inside their own 10, he just beat one-on-one tackles everywhere. Stewart surrenders in the tackle, half a metre out from his own try line. The ball goes to Weeks, 2 metres out. He breaks the tackle, takes it outside the 20, and then angles left very sharply. Gets one-on-one with Whiten, beats his weak shoulder on the inside, and nobody at home. He's gone 60 metres after that to score. Kyle Weeks has just turned this game on its head. The Raiders looked absolutely gone. This is some Rugby League Live stuff, this. This is video game stuff. Just toying with the opposition. There is no substitute for pure pace. And that is what Kyle Weeks just showed there. 14 and a half to play. (28-22). Ricky's happy now. He did score it out wide. Latrell Mitchell did just enough chasing back to force him out into the left corner. So it's not a simple conversion. This is definitely the most difficult conversion of the night for Sanders. But what a crucial one. About 15 to the left of the post. Sanders strikes it well. Oh, he's put it right down the middle. 30 points to 22. Heel fries, ahoy, mate. What a try indeed. Kyle Weeks in open space. What a sight it is. Heel fries, you were at the Doggies-Panthers game on Thursday night. Didn't think you'd support the Panthers in your life. There you go. That must have been quite an interesting atmosphere. 30 points to 22. 14 and a half to go. Rabbitohs get us back underway. The Raiders needed to turn the momentum. They did. Well, Kyle Weeks did. What an individual try. When was the last time we've seen anything like that? 5 metres out from his own try line. He's gone straight. He's gone backwards. He's gone left. He's gone right. He's gone left again. He's gone the distance. And now suddenly the Raiders full of running. And it's the Rabbitohs who have to dig deep. Hudson Young, fifth and last, just outside his own 40. Fifth and last, back for Sanders to put the kick down. He's going to land at about 20 out. Oh, geez. Latrell Mitchell was coming forward for that one. Alex Johnston was tracking back for it, and AJ obviously called for it. I mean, surely that ball goes to the player running forward, but anyway, if AJ called for it and Latrell was happy to let him have it, then fair enough, I suppose, but golden point, maybe. Oh, how good would another golden point game be? We love golden points. Murray at first receiver. Up to the Raiders 40, fifth and last. Quick play the ball. Walker down the short side. Kicks in over the top. Stewart reaches out and grabs it on the full. Heads back into midfield. Where's the kick chase? There it is. Cameron Murray chops him down on his own 20. 12 and a half to play. And lots of hands on hips and players standing around here for the Raiders. Slow to get back behind the play of the ball. Sasungi now goes straight up the middle. Taken down by Mamazelis and Totola. Desperation defense. The Raiders starting to find some gaps now. Chris tackled on halfway. 2 tackles left. Mariota into the Rabbitohs half. Fifth and last. Sanders. Oh no, they've gone for Strange down the short side. And he puts it high. Gonna land at 15 out. Pressure on Mitchell. Surrenders in the tackle as he takes the ball. That was a better intercept for the Raiders. Ethan Strange doing the job. Rabbitohs. Now they have to wrestle the momentum back. 30 points to 22. 11.5 remaining. Fafita put on his back. That'll be slow for the big man to get up like a turtle on its back. He has to rock himself back onto his feet. Short side, Kalaumatangi cuts back in field. Fifth and last, they're only up to their own 40. Kick from Humphreys, goes straight down the middle for Weeks. Weeks in open space. Dangerous. There's a wall of bunnies there this time to meet him. And the Raiders come up with a spilt ball. Tamale drops it. Here's the opportunity now for the Bunnies. Zero tackle, 30 metres out. Totola against a scattered defensive line. 10.5 to play. Kalaumatangi spills it on play one, and Hudson Young comes away with it. But we have no advantage. Double knock on. First knock on, though, Keon Kalaumatangi. Ten minutes to go, and yeah, that was a big mistake, this one, Keon. Scrum down, Raiders to feed, 20 metres out. Raiders break left. Chris takes the line on. Inside the final 10. Starling. One-on-one with Cameron Murray. Oh, Wayne's starting to lose the poker face now. Up to halfway goes Sasungi. Halfway through the set. Short side. Strange. To Young. Young back in field for Strange. There's the game. Ethan Strange scores under the post. A short side play. And the Raiders have won it. Ethan Strange gets across. There we go. Game of Mel. I told you I would put the curse on for you in a positive way. And there he is. Ethan Strange backing up a play that he sets up down the short side to get the try under the post. That's the match winner. 34-22, kick to come. A simple play down the short side. 1, 2, 3, 4 Raiders there against 2 Rabbitohs defenders. And that is just exhaustion. Pure exhaustion right there from the Rabbitohs defensive line. Ethan Strange. You can thank me for that one, Gamer Mel. Larens says Tamale got to buy his whole team a coffee each. Oh, boy. What a game. Keon Kalaumatangi. Certainly not blaming him for the loss, but what a mistake. What a huge mistake. Sanders from right in front. Moves in and pops this one over. It is 36 points to 22. Under 8 minutes remaining. Oh, Gamer Mel, you still need Alex Johnston. Okay, well, let me see if I can do it for you. Alex Johnston has no chance of scoring a try in this remaining 8 minutes. No chance. We'll see if that works. It worked for Ethan Strange. 7 minutes 48 to go. Do they go short here, the Bunnies? Yes, they do. Latrell with the short restart. Contestable ball. Lost forward by the Raiders. Bunnies have it. Kepi dives on it and halfway. Graham to the 40. Almost has the ball ripped away by Jaden Brayley. To Tola. 35 metres out. Kalamatangi to Walker. Left they come. Mitchell can't get away from the tackle of Sasungi. Fires it back in field for Cameron Murray, who winds up, bends the line. And what a great legs tackle that was by Tarpany in midfield. Fafita down the right edge now. Breaks through the tackle of Sanders. Sanders comes back at him, and Chris and Brayley show him the sideline, the big fella. Fifth and last. Whiten to Humphreys, heads across field, chips in over the top, and it bounces up nicely for Weeks. Weeks has got some space here to work with, but he steps back in field and surrenders in the tackle. 10 metres out from his own line. 6.5 to go. And they come up with a dropped ball here. Sasungi knocks it on. Boy, they've presented the Rabbitohs so many chances. And they're going to captain's challenge. The Raiders, that is. Captain's challenging this call of a loose carry. Aussie John, ahoy mate. So Sasungi holding the ball loose in one arm. I mean, that's the very definition of a loose carry. The ball spews out the back. Loose carry. Challenge is successful. There you go. The Raiders. Successful challenge. They will maintain possession with 6.5 to go. Cameron Murray questioning it. It's interesting, isn't it? It goes to the bunker under a captain's challenge, but somebody still questions it. Mandy, ahoy there, over on TikTok. Lachlan Murray, you need Johnston to get a try and Raiders to win for $410 from 10. Alex Johnston for a late consolation try. Big Pelican. Oh, well, Sharky's got the next one. Oh, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. 2 tackles left to Smithies. Goes up the middle. Beats one. Takes it to the 40. That's the 5th and last. Short side from inside the 40. Sanders with the kick downfield. Taken inside the 20 by Latrell. Pops it up for Campbell Graham. And Graham will take it outside the 20. TW says Storm to pump the Warrior. I do think the Storm hit back this week, yes. 6.5. Wow, they haven't started the clock on TV yet. I think there's about 5 minutes to go. 6 again here for the Rabbitohs. Duncan plays at 10 short of halfway. Kalamatangi to Humphreys. Can they get some consolation points here, the Bunnies? Alex Johnston we need for some of the people in the chat room. Totola on play 3. Mamazelis goes straight up the middle. 30 metres out now. 2 tackles left. Walker down this left edge. Cut out pass to Duncan. Gets in space. Here's Johnston. 10 out. 10 out. In and away. Alex Johnston scores in the corner. There's the try for AJ. Alex Johnston with the try. Still 4 minutes to play. Can they score from the kickoff and make this very interesting? Beautiful work down that left edge. Tallis Duncan beats the tackle and keeps his feet. Alex Johnston with the in and away on Kyo Weeks. Four minutes left to play. 10 points the difference at the moment. Latrell from the sideline. Oh, he's put it on target, Latrell, and it doesn't bend. It doesn't fade. It holds its line, and it's straight down the middle. 36 points to 28. 4 minutes to play. Four minutes to go. Can they pull off a miracle here? Sharks versus Roosters coming up in about half an hour, roughly. See, Game of Mel, I'm looking out for you, all right? I have got the almighty power of speaking things into being by saying the opposite. What is it? Reverse psychology. I have the power of reverse psychology. Four minutes left to go. 36 points to 28. A try off this set of six from the kickoff. Boy, that would make things interesting. Humphreys brings it out to the 30. Halfway through the set now, the Bunnies. Quick play the ball. Short side they go. Mitchell puts Campbell Graham in open space. Graham has got one to beat. Draws in Weeks. Jack Whiten scores. Jack Whiten scores. They have scored off the kickoff, the Rabbitohs. 36-32, kick to come. Breaking out down the right edge. Tamale caught 10 metres in field. Campbell Graham runs into acres of space. Draws in Weeks at the back and puts Whiten over. 36-32 with the kick to come. Still 3.5 minutes to go. If they put the conversion over, the 2-point drop goal comes into play. This is a big kick. Oh, this is a massive kick. Latrell. He's about 10, 15 to the right of the post. And he hooks it through. Latrell kicks it. 2-point field goal suddenly comes into play. With 3 minutes left on the clock. They will get a full set of six. They'll get a couple of shots at it, actually, the Rabbitohs. The 2-point field goal comes into play. Penalties now come into play if they're close enough. What a big 3 minutes this is. The Bunnies go back-to-back late in the contest. Trent Robinson, it's not even his team playing and he's stone-faced on the sideline. It's the... Game of Mel says, Dan, can you jinx my bet all night, please? I'll try. Let me know. If you pop onto the next stream, Game of Mel, you let me know who you got. And I'll whip out the old reverse psychology and we'll get it across the line. Now shifting left. Latrell fires a huge forward pass over the top to Johnston. Alex Johnston was away, but the pass was forward. Latrell with the floater over the top for AJ. And it was just a bit forward. Alex Johnston was in open space. 2 minutes left. The Raiders back in possession now. 30 out. The idea was right. The execution, nowhere near it. Sebastian Chris to the 20. They should get a couple more plays. Tarpany in midfield. Slow play the ball, but they're just winding down the clock now, the Raiders. Hudson Young bends the line, beats the first tackle. Latrell holds him up 5 meters out. Sanders onto Smithies. Play 4 now for the Raiders. 1.5 minutes remaining. Sanders, the drop off for Young. Young just hangs around midfield. Retreats now. Hudson Young retreats to the 20, then ducks under the tackle. 5 meters out from the line now, 5th and last. This is crucial. The Raiders need to force a set restart. The Rabbitohs need their hands on the ball. Noah Martin bumps off one, and they're just going to surrender in the tackle here, the Raiders. They're backing their defense. That's a handover. 5 meters out. The Rabbitohs will get a full set of 6, and they have to go 90 meters upfield. A minute to play. Fafita takes it out to the 20. Can they go the length of the field? Kalamatangi to Walker. Mitchell, cut it past to Johnston. Johnston's away down the left edge. He's up over halfway. Weeks comes across. Johnston steps in field. Links up with Murray. Cameron Murray back down the short side. They're 20 meters out now with 40 seconds left. They have to go right. They do. Humphreys to Fafita. Whiten in and away on Chris. Chris brings him down. 20 meters out. 2 tackles to go. Kepi. They're too close for the 2-point drop goal. 19 seconds left. They stay short side here. Humphreys now switches back open for Latrell. Latrell puts the kick up. It's going to land a meter out from the line. Johnston loses it over the sideline. That's the game. What a finish. The Raiders get the win. 36-34. Cody Walker is furious. They got themselves way too close for the 2-point drop goal. Cody very unhappy with the setup there on the last play. The Raiders have done just enough. It was 1 missed conversion. 1 missed goal. The only difference between the two teams. And the Raiders have won it 36 points to 34 full time. 1 missed goal. That is all that was between these two teams. What a game. Ricky Stewart's aged about 15 years, the poor fella. What an incredible finish as well. A couple of times there, they had the space down the left edge. The Raiders hold on and get the win, doing just enough in that second half. Unbelievable. They just got too close to the post for that 2-point drop goal. (36-34). So the Raiders are back. Kind of. It was far from convincing, wasn't it? So the Raiders now, they might jump above the Broncos, actually. Oh, no, they go to 4 points. Broncos are on 6. Raiders will jump above the Titans, and they'll jump above the Eels. So the Raiders jump up to 14th place. There you go. 36-34. Oh, what a frantic finish that was. A nice even contest. It was just a missed conversion. How crucial. We talk about it all the time. How crucial is goal kicking. And we saw it once again here tonight. Just the missed conversion between the two teams. 6 tries apiece. 6 tries each. Latrell, 5 from 6. Sanders, a perfect 6 from 6. Purple NRL, ahoy. Odd Pobbit. It turned into a contest in the end, and that's all you can really ask for. As a supporter of your team, all you can ask for is that they put on an effort or put up a fight, and that's exactly what they ended up doing, the Rabbitohs. So, another great game for the weekend. Jai Gray will now go away for scans, and we'll see how long he's out for, but didn't look good. Didn't look good at all. All right, Wasted World of Sports. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch, live on TikTok, each and every weekend. Thanks for being with us for this one. We'll be back in about half hour's time, roughly, for the Sharks versus the Roosters in the second game of this Super Saturday. Let's see if that one can live up to this contest. Sharks and the Roosters, they're usually good games. I've got a sneaky suspicion that Teddy and the Roosters will just do enough to get the job done in another cracking contest. But we'll find out very soon. Thanks for hanging with me on this one. We'll be back, as I said, in about half hour for the Sharks versus the Roosters. Feel free to, if you've enjoyed hanging out with me, feel free to subscribe on YouTube, follow on TikTok, and follow on Twitch. I don't know, whatever it is, whatever it's called on whatever social platform you're on, joining us here. I don't know if it's follows on TikTok or what. I think it is. It's still our first year of TikTok, so I'm still learning all the lingo and scratching my head every time I see the GIFs. Like, YouTube's easy, right? YouTube, it's just a super chat or a super sticker. TikTok have just got mountains and mountains of all these different things. Of like this stream, Youngie sent through 5 finger hearts. What the hell's a finger heart? I mean, obviously, I appreciate it so much. A gift in support from Youngie there, but it's like, what in the hell is a finger heart? Some really bizarre gift names over there on the TikTok. Anyway, we're going to have a quick break here. Second game coming up. Sharks versus the Roosters. We'll be back live for it. So, as I said, feel free to give us a follow, give us a sub, and I'll catch you in roughly 30 minutes' time. Thank you very much once again for joining me for this one. 36-34. The Raiders get the job done. And we'll be back soon. Cheers.